you Colin?
I am.
You want to step out where you can talk real quick?
What's wrong?
You got a son or something that uses, you know what Discord is?
No.
So we got a tip from the FBI saying that somebody from your old address over there in Traditions that made a threat to shoot up a school.
For real?
Yes, sir. And your name was associated with that address. So we went over to that address and you weren't living there, so now
we live here. Let me get dressed.
Sure. Why is there just a door in the underwear?
Working nights.
Yeah, I did.
I at least wear pajama bottoms when I answer the door. At least try to.
Come to the door in my underwear.
Unless it's in the middle of the night. I usually have a gun in the hand.
Yeah.
A gun in my hand.
Yeah, then it's a different story.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a thing over on Davenport Road. Guy had stumbled through this person's yard, knocked on the door, dropped. When he left, he walked through a fence and tumbled into the ditch, lost his phone. So I picked his phone up, and it was one of those last calls. So I put it in an evidence bag, and I was like, and it was on the weekend, so I was like, nobody's going to be messing with this. So I put it in an evidence bag, forgot to take it by the office, went home. I had somebody showing up on my doorstep at 2 o'clock in the morning, beating on the door. Wife comes in there and like, hey, there's somebody at the front door. Went out there, they were gone, but I called Griff. He came out there and checked it out.
Sorry, boys.
That's all right.
Sorry. I got up watching the golf tournament and sat back down.
That was it. That was it.
Yeah.
So what? Tell me what.
You have any kids or anything living here?
Colt Gray.
Colt?
Yeah, Colt. He's my oldest son.
How old is he?
He's 13.
Does he play a lot of video games and stuff?
Yeah, he does. Play all the time.
Is he here right now?
Yeah.
You think it's something he might have?
I damn sure want to know.
Can we talk to him?
Yeah, absolutely. Now look, he gonna get all red faced when you talk to him. Just calm, all right? So him and his. Let me give you a backstory. So we lived over Traditions. I went to work one day. I'm sole provider. Build high rises downtown. So I get a call from one of y'all, like, so my family's in law enforcement. So when I get the call, I'm trying to think the officer's name. Turns out, nicest guy like ever. He's like, I just want to let you know I'm at your house. I'm like, for what? He said, y'all have been evicted. I'm like, no, I just paid rent. He's like, no. He's like, I'm gonna stay here till you get here. So I drove all the way home. All my shit's in the front yard. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'll just let you know this is what's going on. There's people standing there with trailers and shit. And I'm like, what are they doing? He's like, well, they're going to get your stuff after 24 hours. Is that right? Like, I don't even know why y'all are here. So, long story short, I'm like, trying to figure out what's going on with my wife. She's in the house. So we split. Long story short, for obvious reasons. She took my younger two and went back home, lived with her mom. Colt and I rented a house and came here. So we've been good, like no problems. He struggled at first with the separation. All school was kind of so. So I've been up at school countless times, just tracking with him. You know, like, hey, make sure you're good. They understand what's going on.
He go to Jefferson schools?
He goes to Jefferson Middle School. Yes, sir. So he's been doing really good. Like, you know, in the beginning he kind of struggled a little bit, but
let me ask you this: Do you have weapons in the house?
I do.
Are they accessible to him?
They are. I mean, there's nothing loaded, but they are down. We do a lot of shooting. We do a lot of deer hunting. He shot his first deer this year.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, so like I'm pretty much in shock, to be honest with you.
Well,
I'm a little pissed off, to be even really honest with you, if that is what was said. But
well,
hell, we've been up to the school for so many times now.
The information I got was sort of incomplete, and I don't know how old it is. And like I said, the original complaint went to your other address, or your previous address, and that's where we just came from, and it wasn't them.
Yeah, no, I'm sure
So,
it wasn't.
I don't know if it's, so we ran I had your name and date of birth, so
Yeah.
that's how we got this address. So
I mean, I swear to God, we've been up to school. I've been up to school, like, I'm on first name. I just was up there 3 days ago for his finals, talking to the principal, like, look,
yeah.
make sure Colt's good. He gets flustered and under pressure. He doesn't really think straight. Can we just, just kind of put your arms around him, get him through 7th grade? I just want to make sure he's good. Like, I mean, we're up there all the time talking to school.
Okay.
If you talk to that school, they'll know exactly who I am. I'll say that.
Okay.
I mean, because I'm up there that much,
Yeah. Checking in on him.
Yeah,
Sure
I just want to make sure he's good.
Yeah.
So I'm a little taken back by the whole thing, but I can tell you this, I take that very serious, and so does he, as a matter of fact. He's...
Say his first name's Colt.
Colt, C-O-L-T, yes, sir.
I mean, all I can do is ask him.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Yeah, I want you to talk to him and just tell him. Like, I don't know anything about him saying any shit like that, and I'm gonna be mad as hell if he did. And then all the guns will go away, and they won't be accessible to him. I'm trying to be honest with you. I'm trying to teach him about firearms and safety and how to do it all, and get him interested in the outdoors. Like on my phone,
And get him away from those video games.
Exactly right. That's the God honest truth. And the picture on my phone is him with blood on his cheeks from shooting his first deer. It was just the greatest day ever.
Yeah,
So
sure.
he knows the seriousness of weapons and what they can do and how to use them and not use them. So
10-4. No need.
It's kind of a little bit of a shock. So in whatever y'all telling him, please instill in him that if this is whatever or wherever this is coming from, it's no joke.
Yeah.
Like, it's no joke.
But we wouldn't be here if it was.
No, I know, and I'm telling you right now, we talk about it quite a bit.
Okay.
All the school shootings, things that happen.
Yeah, scary.
Hey, are you getting picked on at school? He is. He's getting picked on at school, and is everything okay? That's why I keep going up there.
Yeah.
Because you never really know, and I don't want anything to happen to him. So, yeah, y'all.
All right, well, if you want to grab them,
yeah, y'all talk to
or
him.
we can go in.
That's all cool. Hang on.
That's the worst part about it. I don't know
What information you have.
when the information came in.
These are good dudes. Just they're told.
Hey Colt, what's going on, bud? So did your dad kind of explain everything to you?
Said something about
Shooting up a school.
Did you say something about school shooting?
Never. I just told him. I don't know what. Maybe they misheard somebody else. I would never say I would threaten. I was just.
You never ever said.
No, I swear.
Do you use Discord?
Discord?
Yes, sir.
I used to. I don't have it anymore.
When's the last time you used it?
Like a few months ago.
Really?
Was it at Traditions, or was it here?
No, it was at Traditions because in that Discord account that I had deleted it before because.
Before you moved here?
Yeah, because I think it got it had been password pulled or something. Like I had clicked on a link and somebody had.
Have you heard anybody on Discord when you were using it say something like that? Do you remember?
Like at that time?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think I ever had anybody that.
Never. And I mean, I'm not trying to get anybody hemmed up, but like, this is some serious stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he knows how serious it is. Trust me.
Cause I'd hate to, my boss was even like, I don't know how old this information is, and if you want to wait till Monday to follow up, I was like, nah, I'd rather do it now, because
So would we.
Because God forbid something happened and I didn't
Yeah.
do my job, I'd feel pretty bad about that. So I just want to make sure you understand that if something like that happens or you hear something like that, report it.
Yeah, yes,
Tell your dad, tell
And
teachers.
like I
whatever.
told him, I would promise I would never say something.
So you haven't used Discord in a few months,
Oh, no,
and you're saying you didn't say anything like that.
No, the only thing I have is TikTok, but I just go around there and watch videos.
Okay.
Just,
All right. Well, fair enough.
What's your birthday?
He's just gonna do a little report saying that
We
pretty much what
talked.
we've done in reference to this, and that we talked, and you saying that you didn't say anything like that. And I gotta take you at your word, and I hope you're being honest with me.
Yes.
I'm not saying you're lying, but
it's a serious thing. Yeah.
it's not unusual for people to lie to police.
He's familiar with that too.
Hey, Colin, what's a good phone number for you, sir? Okay.
How's school going?
Oh, it's going good here.
About ready to get done with it?
I
For the
actually
year?
already finished. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I finished.
When was your last day?
What's today? Sunday, so Friday.
Friday. What grade you going into?
8th grade.
8th grade, almost high school, man.
Yeah.
The last 4 years, really, the last 4 years is what matters.
So I'm trying to, I'm just focusing on something.
Get them good grades, man. It'll set you up for the rest of
Yeah, so look, you all are welcome any time. We take it like dead serious around here, and I just want to make sure that I'd even feel better if you do find out what or where. Like, can somebody let us know? 'Cause
Sure.
he's gonna be full of anxiety until this gets resolved. I can tell you that right
Yeah,
now.
'cause I've never really say something related to
Yeah.
school.
So did you switch schools when you moved from Traditions? Where were you going before?
West Jackson.
West Jackson Middle? Okay. Is
Um,
things a lot better now?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. That's good.
It's,
Let me grab you one. Can I walk through your grass? I'm gonna grab a
Go
card
ahead.
real quick.
Yeah, it's all good.
Are you getting bullied over there at West Jackson Middle?
That's the thing. I wasn't back there.
Oh
I
yeah.
wasn't getting.
Now
bullied.
look, be honest with him about
Yeah.
now in middle school. I told him you were now, and that's
You
just
getting switched out halfway through the school year, being the new guy?
Yeah, I'm being that quiet. We moved like 6 times already.
Well, my dad was a logger and grew up in the military. We moved a lot when I was a kid.
But
So.
at the past schools, surprisingly, I had friends. Like, I didn't even necessarily have a reason that I would say that or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's always somebody you can talk to if you need to.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right. School resource counselors.
Yeah, and I do talk to them. Yeah, I talk to the counselor quite often.
Okay.
Just, let her update her on, just how life's going and stuff like that.
Yeah. Start looking out, and making goals for yourself.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You interested in anything?
I want to be a philosopher when I grow up.
A what?
A philosopher.
A philosopher.
Yeah. It's kind of a out there thing, but that's
Yeah. Well, I mean, do what you enjoy. I mean, I did 20 years in the military. You don't have to settle on just one thing.
Yeah.
Did 20 years in the military, retired from that, and been doing this for 7. So you don't have to fit everything inside the box.
Yeah, that might branch out to different stuff.
No. We got guys at the sheriff's office that are full-time plumbers, full-time police officers, and do what pays the bills. Do what they enjoy. But everything's going good.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that's good. You got a phone?
Do I have a phone? Yeah, I have a phone.
What's your phone number?
Like I said, I changed my phone number. And
Okay.
I just connect my
Alright. Dad said you went deer hunting for the first time this past year.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you get?
A 3-pointer.
3-pointer?
Yeah, it was nothing much, but I still.
Fork on one side and one on a prong on the other, or?
It was one on one side and 2, 3
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, fork fork on one side and one
Yeah.
on the other. Spike.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've probably seen more one antler deer this year than any other time in my life. Out there in rut and breaking off a an antler.
Breaking off the antlers.
Run around with just one set of antlers.
Grass about this high. So, anyways, all right. Well, look, Colt, I appreciate it. Your dad's got my card. If anything, if you hear anything, tell your dad. Okay? He's got my number. He'll pass the info on.
It's serious. He knows how serious it is, and he'll, like I said, we'll have a long conversation here in just a little bit. And if something, you know, it's a pretty traumatic thing that him and I both went through. Now he was at school, I was at work, come home, and I mean every ounce of what we had was under tarps and sitting in that yard. You saw it.
Yeah.
You saw the clientele, the neighbors that lived there. It was like fully embarrassing. So it was
I
very
imagine.
traumatic for both
Sure.
of us. And living here, just us, is like dust is finally settled. He's
Mhm.
making good grades. So
That's good. We'll keep that up.
And
That's important.
we'll start talking about traditions in West Jackson and just see if something jogs his memory like that. But certainly we'd like to know if you do find.
Well, my thing is this. So, more than likely, they track the IP address.
Okay.
And that's why we went to that address.
Okay.
Because the IP addresses are usually location specific.
Yep.
You know, within an area. So, if it came from that house, then either somebody there is lying, or the information's just so old,
Yep.
and you know, maybe it was something he heard or did on Discord months ago. I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
So, but he's telling me he didn't.
Yep.
Telling me he can't remember anything like that. And
Yep.
I take you at your word. Okay. If you look me in the eye and you tell me that's what you're telling me, I got no choice but to take you at your word right now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But like I was telling your dad, if we find out otherwise, then it's a different story. Okay.
It's a really different story. Okay.
Got any questions?
No, sir.
You have any
Good guy.
questions?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, sir.
Y'all be safe.
Good luck to you.
I'll knock out a report. You want me to do it?
It don't matter. It's just going to be information. Our agency assist made contact with these people. They had no idea. The husband said that he hasn't been on Discord and since fantasy football. And,
Yeah.
and then Colin made contact with him and then brought his son, got his date of birth, brought him out, spoke to him. Apparently he was getting bullied.
Yeah.
Very soft-spoken, reserved kid.
Yeah. Pretty much unable to substantiate anything at this point.
No.
So. And until we get more information
I
from
got-
this so-called tip from the FBI, then I don't know where
We got
it's gonna
Dad's
go.
phone number, so we'll just do an agency assist report for the FBI and write it up and we'll be done.
Sounds like a plan to me. Well, I appreciate you helping me out, man.
Hey, no worries. You take care, man. You need the case number? You got it.
Do what?
You need the case number? You got it. Okay.